What is up, budgeting family and friends? My name is Sharia. This is the Sharia Mac channel where I am documenting our six-figure debt-free journey as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker with a virtual private practice, along with my husband who is a welder. Together we have a combined income of about $130,000. We started our journey in October of 2023 with $305,884 worth of debt, and our goal is to have this debt completely eliminated by December 31st, 2026. And we are documenting and sharing that journey with you guys here in the form of monthly budgets, weekly budgets, debt updates, transfer Tuesdays. And because I'm an entrepreneur, I do also share the income that I was able to earn in my private practice at the end of every month, as well as quarterly updates for our net worth. If that sounds like a journey that you are interested in following, then please make sure that you have subscribed. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back. Today's video is our debt update, and we will get right into it. All right, so what we have on the screen is my budget template, and in my budget template is a yearly overview, and it actually documents everything from the income that we were able to earn every single month, the savings, the bills, the expenses, and the debt. And I go into, to do my debt updates, I go into this tab to document the debt that we were able to pay for the previous month. So we started June with $278,481 worth of debt and 75 cents worth of debt. And we made payments. This tracks every debt payment that we made for the month of June based on me logging my transactions every single day for the month of June. So in June, we paid $277.87 on the Hilton American Express. This is the one that my kids are authorized users on, but we do assist my daughter with some of the expenses that she was able to make. And then we still use the card, but we use it responsibly to for the points, because it'll be a long time before we are actually able to pay for a vacation or put vacation funds or a vacation sinking fund back into our budget. But we do try to use our credit card and the points so that we are still able to travel. I'm trying to do better with actually logging these as everyday expenses, because that's actually what they are, aside from the transactions that we do actually cover for my daughter. But for the most part, these are actually everyday transactions where the money is already in the budget, and we just swipe the card instead of our debit card, and then we pay the transaction right back off. And then we had to put $49.41 on my husband's American Express card, and again, that was probably for an everyday expense rather than a debt payment. You guys are aware that we are carrying balances on our PayPal cards until that is paid off, and that is because there's no interest, and so we do pay the interest accruing purchases, but we are not in a rush to pay the card down to zero. So I had to pay $36.75 for the month of June. My husband had to pay $100.52 to avoid interest for the month of June. Our target debt right now is our Honda Pilot, and we were able to make $1,362.30 towards the Honda Pilot for the month of June. So even though we were able to, I have a goal to be able to apply at least $500 to the principal, and I was able to meet that goal, but I think maybe it just showed up, that last payment actually showed up for the month of July, even though it was made in the month of June, like June 28th or something like that. So we paid an extra $362 towards the principal in the month of June, because the regular payment is $1,000.78. And then we made our regular routine $288 on our HELOC. That will be going up for the month of July, or for the month of August, to I think $348. And then the regular student loan payments that totaled $357.57. That brought the debt payments that we were able to make for the month to $2,469.23. And over here you see that our regular, with all of our minimum payments, even on the credit cards that we no longer have balances on, is $2,301.29. So I never want to see the number less than this unless we are trying to cash flow an emergency. But I definitely want to exceed the number as much as possible. That brought our total debt payments for the month of June to $2,469.23. And then when we go over to the Start tab, which is where I actually started our debt-free journey and where I go in and update the numbers every single month, our total debt is $279,975.55 as of today. Our HELOC did increase because he did take the $6,000 out of the HELOC to purchase the boat, and that's where we are. We put the money that we sold the boat, which may not have been the smartest thing, the other boat we sold, we put that on the car, and that's why, or the my Honda Pilot. That's why we were able to take it from about $52,000 at the end of June to under $50,000 for the month of July. So this leaves us with a $746.64 balance on my PayPal, $1,322.55 on my husband's PayPal, $49,574.49 on the Honda Pilot, $28,431.35 on the HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit. And then my student loans, they don't decrease by much, and because it's so minuscule, I don't even track the difference. But they never like go out of the hundreds. So these balances are typically the same. I wish there was a column to track from month to month what the balances are, but there's not. And then $76,719.76 on our mortgage. So that brings our total debt to $279,975.55, with our total debt minimums to $3,607.15. It's a lot of money. So that is it for the debt update. Again, we started July, or we are in July, with $279,975.55. And then we just have that goal to at least be able to apply $500 towards the principal balance on the Honda Pilot every single month. I did go ahead and give myself a raise. I raised my income to $80,000. That was about a $12,000 raise. And it increased my paycheck weekly of $168 and a little bit of change, which totals, I want to say, $672, I believe. 168 times 4. Yes. So that increases our income by $672 for the month. And then by the time you add the $500 principal, that brings what we should be able to apply to the principal of the truck to $1,172 every single month. And that still doesn't quite make us reach our goal of having the truck paid off by the end of 2024, but that is still my goal, and circumstances can always change drastically in the blink of an eye. So I'm still reaching for the, reach for the moon and you might hit the stars. That is kind of what I'm doing here, and we'll see. So that is it for June debt update. Again, if you have not consider subscribing. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions about what I'm budgeting, how I'm budgeting, or why, please be sure to list them down in the comment section below, or any questions about our debt-free journey. I feel like I'm getting ready to get a bunch of backlash for the boat, but we felt like it was a good decision considering we sold our other boat. I just wish we would have, sometimes I question if we should have put the money that we sold the boat on the boat or on the HELOC, or did we make the right decision by putting it on the Honda Pilot, especially since the interest rate on the Honda Pilot is so great. And by the time we start paying down the HELOC, we should have about $1,600 per month to pay that down to, you know, splash through that interest tremendously, plus some. So I feel like we've made a good decision, but I think it just sucks to see the debt total go up instead of down. So I think that's more of what I'm dealing with. But if you have any questions about our decision or my raise or anything like that, be sure to link that down in the comment section below. If you are on a debt-free journey, or someone you know is on a debt-free journey, and you feel like you can be informed and or inspired by my debt-free journey, I would love for you to subscribe, to follow any aspect or all parts of the journey here. And if you want more day-to-day content about my debt-free journey, be sure to follow me over on Sharia Mac in Debt over on TikTok. I do go live, or I do plan on going live a lot over there more often, just because I don't know, I really like the TikTok platform. So be sure to follow me over there. The link is in the description box below. And if you are interested in contributing to my debt-free journey in any form, there is a Buy Me a Coffee as well as my Cash App listed below, and I will be sure to shout you out in the next video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.